Welcome back to Cahoot Commerce Brief. Let's break down Happy Returns, once the darling of easy returns, and why it might not be the strategic partner you think it is. Here's the key insight. Happy Returns shines with its network of return bars and PR-friendly QR code workflows, making returns feel frictionless. It automates refunds or exchanges quickly and cuts support tickets, but it doesn't fix the real problem. It doesn't touch logistics. It just moves returns to another bottleneck. Here's what makes Happy appealing. Consumers love dropping returns at UPS Store, Ulta, or standalone kiosks without labels or boxes. Brands love how it reduces immediate customer friction and speeds credit processing, but here's the catch: brands rarely admit. You're refunding before seeing the item. That introduces fraud risk, even with scanning, and items often end up in central return hubs instead of being restocked or resold efficiently. Additionally, merchants report hardware burdens for retail partners, poor visibility, label expiry issues, long lines, and inconsistent support at return sites. Customer reviews skew negative. Trustpilot scores sink as low as 1.5 out of 5. Return bars get complaints too. Staff scrambling with photos, mismatched items, and delays. The process takes far longer than expected. Here's the commentary nobody's saying out loud. Happy Returns is a polish, not a fix. It smooths the return interface but doesn't address flow, routing, or resale. Most returned units still end up in a central warehouse, where they incur handling, storage, and markdown costs, or worse, liquidation losses. Here's how the smart brands are approaching it instead. They choose return solutions that integrate logistics, visibility, and resale. Platforms that support peer-to-peer routing or e-commerce networks help reallocate returns in market faster, cheaper, and more sustainably. That's how returns turn into revenue, not just refunds. So here's the takeaway. If your return strategy begins and ends with Happy Returns, you're managing appearances, not operations. You may reduce calls, but you're still shrinking margin and forfeiting resale value. You need systems that reroute, relist, and recover revenue, not just process tickets efficiently. If you're still refunding before inspection and routing everything back to the same hub, you're running uphill. It's time to upgrade. Move from surface-level smoothness to structural return intelligence. Thanks for tuning in to Cahoot Commerce Brief. I'm Manish. Until next time, ship smarter.